Here it is. So he said, I effing did it. I signed my deal. Can't lie. I got a little emotional thinking about Poppy and also thinking about how me and my family grew up. No money to this. Also thinking about. I'm back to talk about two more Queens legends. As I said, we talked about the passing of Irv Gotti, but in that video, I meant to talk about 50 Cent's response, his reaction to Irv's passing, and why it's just really disgusting. This is probably going to be a 50 Cent hate video because I feel like it's time to really speak up against him. 50 Cent has been like in the news and the blogs for beefing with like Big Meech, calling him a rat allegedly. But what I don't like about 50 Cent is how he moves on social media, how he talks about people on social media. It's weird, especially as a real nigga. You a real street nigga, you a real nigga. Why is you always coming at some dude on social media? Like, that shit is so corny. He literally posts a picture of himself on with some hookah talking about, I'm smoking on that Gotti plaque. Nah, God bless him, LOL. I don't even care that he put like, nah, God bless him, LOL. Like, this shit is really corny. Now, I know that they had problems back in the day because Ja Rule and 50 went at it or whatever. And so that was your number one app at a time. But it's just like, yo, why wish bad on people? Like, I dead don't wish bad on nobody, even if they don't like me or they wish bad upon me, because it's just weird. And I don't understand how you could be a real nigga moving like that, regardless of whatever beef y'all had back in the day. That was 20, 30 years ago. Can we just say RIP and keep it at that? You could make your jokes in your little circles with your people and stuff like that. But talking about a man that's passing, like, bro, we watching all of the legends get up there, 50. So would you like if somebody spoke about you like that? I was on Twitter talking about, yeah, this nigga is fucking weird. And then somebody gonna tell me, but oh, he the only one that supports Nicki Minaj. Nigga, I don't give a fuck who support Nicki Minaj, bitch. Okay, like a person could be weird even if they support Nicki. Like, you cannot base your opinion off of somebody because of their affiliation to Nicki. No, would be mad corny niggas around for real, for real. Like, this shit is corny. What is the reason for calling other people out on social media? I could see if you was a media dude, but goddamn, be an executive, because I feel like it just tarnishes your brand. When you don't know how to move on social media, I feel like it tarnishes your brand. And 50 saying he's a dope executive, a dope boss and stuff like that, has accomplished a lot in the fields of music, entertainment, and television and more. And it's just like, why do you continue to move like this? You know, it only brings down your brand for real, and it's just unnecessary. And it's just like, yo, spread love. Right? If you've never watched an Irv Gotti interview, you definitely should, because his interviews are dope, very insightful, and he is so funny. And so here's a time where, recently, and back in 2022, in recent years since the pandemic, it's been popular for executives and creators, music creators, to sell their catalogs for a lot of cash. And so throwback to when Irv Gotti sold his masters for 300 million. It calls Cash Money the greatest label ever. So the Murder Inc. co-founder said the Cash Money team could receive a hefty payday if they ever sold their masters. Someone will give them $1 billion. Isn't that so crazy? And then Lil Wayne ended up selling it for only 100 million when Irv Gotti got 300 million. Super crazy. I hope his family is good, for the rest of his life. So it says he has some flattering words for Cash Money Records while speaking on the Earn Your Leisure podcast. Oh, I'm gonna have to go watch that interview. Murder Inc. co-founder boldly declared the Cash Money the best label ever. He made the claim when discussing the potential value of music catalogs, claiming Cash Money could probably rack in a whopping 10 figures if it ever decided to sell its masters. Birdman, the best that ever did it. Sheesh. Yeah, as far as labels goes, there's no disputing Cash Money is the greatest label ever. Gotti went on to highlight some of Cash Money's greatest artists, including Nicki Minaj and Drake. So it says they're the best label ever. No one's even close to Cash Money. I don't think, he continued. No one's close to them. And if they ever wanted to sell, they will give them $1 billion. He also touched on his decision to sell the Murder Inc. masters to Iconoclast, a brand and music rights managing company founded by Oliver Chastain. The $300 million deal, which was announced over the summer, saw Gotti sell his 50% ownership stake of the label's masters while receiving additional funding for future media projects, including TV shows and feature films. The music mogul reflected on the deal in a lengthy Instagram post back in June. Wow. He wanted to sell the masters to fund a movie project and was eventually directed to Chastain. He was pressed about his decision to sell the Murder Inc. catalog. I said, well, I'm selling my past to ignite my future, Gotti said. I said, I want to pay for my own TV series, pay for my own film so I can own it 100% and build up that catalog just how I built my music catalog. That's so dope. I know there's a lot of controversy in terms of like people selling their catalogs, and I think it's because people don't really understand what it really means. And it's like if you have a good use for the money, like Irv wanted to use the cash that he was going to get, that some of that 300 million, in order to fund his projects, like he did a lot in TV and film and stuff like that. If you are interested in music in any way, shape, or form, Irv Gotti is definitely somebody that you should study, that you should know his history and what he, contributed to the culture. And he's very, very, very innovative, not just back in the day, but in today's day and age. Appreciate your legends while they're here. Here it is. So he said, I effing did it. I signed my deal. Can't lie. I got a little emotional thinking about Poppy and also thinking about how me and my family grew up. No money to this. Also thinking about my beautiful kids. I looked at them and said, you guys are good. LOL. Just feeling very surreal and very thankful to God. God has been holding my hand, walking me to a lot of gold. I know Poppy and V is up there like bless my boy. All my people, visionary ideas, that's his company. Okay, is about to deliver some great content. I sold my past to ignite my future. Watch your boy go. Shout out, this is him and his kids. They were on the show growing up hip hop. And so his daughter's name is Angie. She's now engaged. And it's so sad he couldn't be here to see his daughter walk down the aisle. I think his only daughter. R.I.P. Irv Gotti. Seemed like his father was very important to him. He has a brother as well who looks just like him. I just really wish that like these executives could do good business, because just like Wayne sold Young Money Masters, he sold Murder Inc. Masters, and I just wish that the actual artists of the company, like Ashanti and Ja Rule, I don't know if they got anything from that deal or had the option to, buy their masters back or whatever. But I think it's just really important that you give people that opportunity, especially with CEOs like Irv and like Diddy, who they probably didn't know but better back then. The music business is such a predatory business that everybody trying to make sure that they get back their investment. Here is Irv Gotti's kids once again, and here's their mother. That was his wife that he cheated on, maybe with Ashanti and other women and stuff like that. So yeah, she sells hats and stuff like that. So Irv Gotti kids definitely look like him. Men aspire to be just like great men, and not only great businessmen, but we need our men to be great all around. And once again, 50 Cent, you're going to face your karma one day, for real, for real. You need to put better energy out into the world, especially because you got everything. Like, you got the money, you got the fame, you got the deals, like, you got the power. I'm sure you could always use more power, but it's like, be an example of light. Too many of our Black people make it to high levels, and they just like, have just this elitist attitude about them. And it's like, I'm sure that you provide a lot of opportunities for people out there, but goddamn, you add to your legacy every day. And it's not just about the good that you do. Stop talking about other men like that. Real niggas don't do that. So thank you guys so much for listening. I really hope that you liked the video. I hope that you actually tap the like button, and please subscribe, because we got more business, more label business, hip hop talk coming, okay? And so, man, we got to study these executives and the game that they gave, okay? So yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.